What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's gonna be a real important message for today. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is been doing a lot of observing and carrying on. I think this is a real important message, and it need to be talked about. It need to be said. It need to be discussed. There need to be some heavy dialogue. There need to be platform shares. There need to be donations driven in for. Come on now, driven in for this, and you know, I'm gonna open it up by saying home is where the heart is. Shout out to all my subscribers, all the people who support this channel. You know what I'm saying? All the new and old and continual, and people that's about to subscribe. Um, Shout out to Koolin and the Krew. Shout out to Dominic LeBlue. Shout out to Tay Eats. Shout out to Mr. Skinny. Shout out to Damn DPOV. Shout out to Jeezy 360. 360 Jeezy, the barber. Shout out to oh, what's my guy? Just Bean. Get Bean. Another barber. Shout out to Get Bean. You know what I'm saying? Those platforms doing their thing over there. Shout out to Seth Fowler, the sneaker guy. Shout out to Jacques Slade, sneaker guy, over there doing his thing. Bullet RC. Shout out to Bullet RC. I don't know if I haven't seen. I think they YouTube and messed up some of my notifications. I got to go back and check them out. But he got a nice channel going down there with the sneakers or what have you. Like I said, I watch people across the board. Shout out to all the Fisher guys and all the hunting channels that's going on. Shout out to Black Rambo doing his thing over there. Shout out to Miss 504. Shout out to Toothless Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Journey with KEE-KEE. She be over there having a ball on her thing, her channel. My JC family, you already know what it is. You know, shout out to Sleazy, Big Sleaze doing big things, you know what I'm saying, moving around and doing their thing. But let me just jump into this. So this is what I want to bring some awareness to. Let's call this video Operation Feed the Kids. And I'm saying that because I'm looking around and researching and seeing data and stats, and it's just not looking good. Between Corona, between a failed economy, a poor educational system, and a food shortage, and a skyrocketing food prices that many may not be paying attention to when they're at that register. A lot of our children are going to go hungry. A lot of our children are not eating. See, a lot of us don't want to sacrifice more to have more. And I want to say that because I listen to a lot of people talk about what they want in life and how much they want in life, but at the same time, you hear them also mention and speak about what they're not willing to sacrifice, or they're showing you through action what they're not willing to sacrifice for what they just described to you was what they wanted out of life. And that's where we are with these children, because there are some sacrifices that's going to be needed here. Sorry about that. I was all up in your face. Hope nobody went all up in my nose. Hope there's no boogie laying around up in there. But yeah, so what am I saying? So upon observing, you notice that a lot of the kids find lunch to be the most inspirational, the happiest time of the day is at school lunch. And it's not because they're with their friends, it's because they have time to sit down and eat a meal. I've been around school systems for a long time, in and out of the doors of school buildings for a long time, and was able to observe this. Also, in places that the temperature is going to go drastic, and right now across the nation we get all four of the seasons all the time. So these kids are going to need boots. These kids are going to need winter clothing, coats, hats, and gloves. And I'm just saying this because I did a video about this a while back. But it's time for the parents to make some of them sacrifices, man. Look, with a food shortage coming up, you never know what the winter holds. You never know what this virus situation and and all this. You never know which direction things is going. So I think it's important that if you're buying your child Jordans and tech and name brand and cell phones and video game systems and all this, then you owe it to that child to also take a good $200, $300 to invest and put to the side to get you a deep freezer. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I mean by sacrifice. So yeah, you might have to sacrifice a little extra coinage on that electric bill, but it's just to make sure that them kids got something to eat all the time and in case of an emergency. See, if the kids is not eating right, that's one of the reasons your kids aren't learning right. You see, you have to feed the brain so it's healthy. A healthy brain is digesting information a lot better than an unhealthy brain. When the child feels clean and positive, then learning is easier for that child. See, a lot of y'all them took the low road. Kids is got uniforms and all that, and y'all still dropping the ball. Kids got uniforms and you still can't keep that shit clean. You still can't keep it ironed. You don't have to have a crease to have the pants ironed if that's not what you into. If that's not where you at in your fashion life. But knock the wrinkles out. See, if you're not teaching your child to look a certain way and to stand up and be and speak and just exist in a certain manner, then get off his back, he or she back later on when they start to project the things that you put in them. Because now you mad at what it looks like to be what you wanted them to be. Instead of them, you teaching and preparing them to be what and the best of what they want to be. Get that deep freezer. Put you some food up. Get you some canned goods. Get some extra blankets around the home. You don't need a bunch of pajamas and all. Get you some extra blankets because anything could happen. Power could go off. Winter storms. Storms, period. Weather could go cold. Get you some extra blankets. Socks and underwear for these children. Hats and gloves. That's what's important. Then if you want to go Christmas shopping or you still want to participate in all that goofy, dumb shit, then go ahead. But this got to be a new season. We got to quit expecting change to happen when we ain't trying to change shit. Motherfucker want to read the next page of the book, but don't want to put his fingers on the page to turn it. But then in the same sense, want to tell you that they know about this book. I'm just saying. That was just the example I used when dealing with life. You see what I'm saying? You're on this page talking about being 4-5 pages that way. But you telling me what's on them pages and what you ain't turned the page. You ain't been past where you at now. You stuck on that page. You can't read no further. I meant that literally as well. Pick up some literature, guys. Start reading. The more you read things that are informational, the more receptive you are and more comprehension you have when it comes to information. Now you can give that information to your children or your better half and start to build something solid with direction though. Feed these kids. Clothe these kids. That's all.